Starting out with local food, in September 2010, I went on a diet. I didn't count calories, I didn't count carbs. I simply took 12,500 miles of food off my plate. I chose to eat for simply 30 days within 10 miles of my home. I did it in service to sustainability. I've been a sustainability activist for 30 years. And then I got ill. I moved to Whidbey Island. I quit being a 24/7 activist and I settled down and in. But sometime in that period of time, unfortunately, I read Richard Heinberg's book, The Party's Over, and the party was over for me because I was sort of like the activist in me re-engaged because I started thinking about the vulnerability of this island's food system. I asked a farmer friend, could we here on Whidbey Island feed ourselves from Whidbey Island? And she fundamentally said, sure, for 2 weeks in August. So, yeah, that's a laugh line, but that, this is the condition of your food system, I guarantee. Most of us depend on the global industrial corporate food system for 90% of our food. I decided I was going to test the sufficiency of my local food system by doing this 10-mile diet. This experiment revealed to me both the hidden treasures of my food system and also the insufficiency of my food system. Almost every farmer has to have off-farm income in order to survive. Your farmers are farming in a situation where they can't afford land. Young people want to farm. People are aging out of farming. The average age of farmer is 57. We have so many barriers in the food system, in our food systems, to actually being able to fulfill on the idea of eating local food. I believe that sustainability is meant to be lived. It's not meant to simply be talked about. It's not meant for me to stand up here and you sit there. No, we got to dig in. So here's the game. For 10 days, I say in harvest season, but you can pick any time, eat food grown within 100 miles of your home. Oh, no, I can't live without coffee. Okay, giving yourself 10 exotics, foods from afar you can't live without. We, the eaters, can participate in the transformation of our food system through all of our social roles, for all of our buying, not just voting with our dollars at the farmers markets, but voting with our mouths at the grocery store. Where did the cauliflower come from? Thanks for going and finding out. Now, where did the broccoli come from? So we actually, what I'd love to have eaters do is transform themselves into eater activists. We need to array ourselves out there always. So I was thinking about and talking and trying to develop this little meme. I thought that really what we're talking about is a slow diet. And S could be for sustainability, eating in a way that actually replenishes the earth. It could also be for soil. Replenishing, soil is the basis of all food. Soil is also a carbon sink if it's tended correctly. Soil is crucial to climate change. It could be sufficiency, eating enough and not too much. So S is for sustainability. L is for local. What does local mean? It's not like, oh, it was 10.5 miles, I can't eat it. No, local is about community. It's about the currency of community. It's the currency of love and mutual aid and mutual care, and I'll get to that in a second. And it's also about local economies, an economy that's sufficient so that young people can raise families there and old people can age in place. And that's actually what I'm going to talk about with Whidbey Island. O is for organic, grown appropriately, you all know that. And H is for wholesome, that it's actually nourishing. It's also for whole, that it's whole food that you actually participate with in cooking. And it's also for work, whose hands brought you this food. What is their life like? So it becomes a justice issue also.